Hello everyone, and welcome to the Unmasking the Narcissist channel. I'm Dean, the host of the Unmasking the Narcissist channel, and I'm also the host of the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Care Network. Today I'm going to be doing episode 13 in the Unmasking the Narcissist series, and the actual topic of episode 13 is going to have to do with the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial that's been going on the past 6 weeks. Now, a lot of you out there are probably completely aware of this trial. You may or may not be following it. I've been following it from the beginning simply because it has a great relation to do with narcissistic abuse, because this has been one of the topics of the trial and also one of the topics of both of the subjects of the trial. And a great amount of research has been done on the internet over the past couple of weeks by a few narcissistic experts that have looked into both Amber Heard and Johnny Depp as well. One of the most preeminent experts in narcissistic abuse, H.D. Tudor, has done an entire series over the past number of weeks, not only on Amber Heard, but on Johnny Depp as well, and he's gone into great detail into both of these actors and given you a pretty open view of both of them. And I'll probably post in this video a link to H.D. Tudor's work, because it was really exceptional in actually giving a really great example of what's really going on with Amber Heard and what's really been going on with Johnny Depp. And just to go along with H.D. Tudor's findings for myself, I know from researching Amber Heard myself over the past little while that Amber Heard is absolutely a full-on narcissist. Depending on who you're talking to and what expert you're talking to, they'll give you different viewpoints as to what level she might actually, or what cadre she may actually be. But I agree completely with H.D. Tudor's findings in the factor that she is somewhere around a mid-level with higher-level attributes. And he feels that she is an unaware narcissist, and I kind of fell in between the cracks with that. I kind of teetered more towards her being aware of what she actually was. But after looking at his research very, very carefully, I've come to realize that she may not actually be aware of what she is, and she may be just one of those narcissists that just does everything and has no idea what the hell she does, and she's just going through life on autopilot, which many narcissists actually do. By comparison, the research that HD did on Johnny Depp, we can see by that research that Johnny Depp himself is not considered to be a clinical narcissist. After myself researching him, I do not consider him to be a clinical narcissist either. He does not really possess the exact attributes of a clinical narcissist, although he does actually display narcissistic traits, and a good number of them. But of course, as we know, if you know anything about Johnny Depp, he has a rather torrid past with his parents, especially his mother. He endured a lot of abuse from her when he was a younger man, and of course, this abuse can form a person into being a narcissist. But it can also form them into being an empath as well too, and what Johnny Depp seems to be is a dark, damaged empath with some narcissistic traits in his makeup, and this seems to be what he actually is. But going into the topics of the trial here on these two individuals, I've noticed there through watching all of the proceedings over the past 6 weeks that if you pay attention very carefully to Johnny Depp's behavior in the courtroom and Amber Heard's behavior in the courtroom, you'll see two very different things going on. Now, of course, these are both actors, so you're going to see them put on a little bit of the acting thing in the courtroom, but it seems to me that when we watch Johnny Depp, he's very calm. Sometimes he has a little snicker here and there, because I'm sure that he finds some of the proceedings going on here kind of comical and amusing, as I do myself and many other people do as well, especially if we look at the behavior that's gone on with Amber Heard and the fact that in the past week or so she has been displaying a lot of really strange behavior, like taking fake notes in the courtroom, doing strange things during the proceedings. It almost looks like at times where you can see her doing strange behavioral things. You know, some people have even said or pointed out in a couple of different video montages on YouTube that she appears to be, you know, taking pills or even, you know, snorting cocaine out of a Kleenex. I'm not sure that she's actually doing that, but I can say that having watched these videos, that it's very strange behavior and it's very suspect behavior. By comparison, Johnny Depp in the courtroom is very calm. He doesn't play to the jury when he's talking. He rarely looks at the jury dead on. Now, some people would say that he doesn't want to look at the jury because he's guilty of something. Well, I think that if you look into Johnny Depp, by his own admission, he's no angel. He has drug problems and alcohol problems, and he likes to party and spend a lot of money, and he seems like quite a radical rock and roll type, but essentially that's what he is. He's, you know, and many people think of him as an actor, but he's a musician first, and musicians commonly sometimes have very wild lifestyles, as we can see that Johnny Depp definitely has over the years. But, you know, out of all the people who came to court to attest for him, you know, the only people who really had negative things to say about him were Ellen Barkin, and Ellen Barkin has a whole history with him where Ellen really desired to be his girlfriend, and he wasn't interested in her in that way. He was just interested in the intimate relationship that they had, and she definitely has an axe to grind with him for him not choosing her as being more than just an intimate partner, because it's my understanding that she desired to be his girlfriend and he did not want that. So she may have had some not positive things to say about him in the courtroom. And of course, apart from her, the only other females that have really had anything negative to say have been Amber Heard herself, who has come forth with a whole myriad of accusations towards Johnny Depp. And then the other person who's come forward with some accusations towards Johnny Depp is, of course, the actress Jennifer Grey, who he was involved with quite some time ago when he was younger. Now, if you don't know too much about Jennifer Grey and you go into her actual history, you will find that Jennifer herself has been accused of being a narcissist in the past. She has quite a high view of herself, or had quite a high view of herself if you actually look into some information about her. And she complained about Johnny Depp being very possessive with her, and some other behaviors akin to that at the time that they were involved. But as we know, if you make a person jealous in any way, you may get some weird behaviors out of them. And I believe, after looking at some of the information into Jennifer Grey, that she may have actually been the catalyst for some of Johnny Depp's behavior with her. But apart from these three actresses, every other female that he's been with in a relationship has had praise for him and nice things to say about him, and most of them have said that they've never experienced any type of violence or behavior or lewd behavior or bad behavior out of Johnny Depp in the times that they were with him. His own ex Vanessa Paradis had very positive things to say about him, and so did some of the other ladies that he's been involved with in romantic relationships. So you have to take those things and apply it to what's going on. If he had a large majority of the exes that he was with all shit-talking him in the majority of the trial, you would look at this very differently, but this is really not the case. Yet, if we go back and we look at some of the dialogue from some of the entourage of people that know Amber Heard during the trial, people just keep coming forwards and talking completely adversely about her because she's difficult to deal with. She had a woman who came forward who was a security agent in an airport, where Amber had actually showed up one day with a companion she was traveling with. I believe the companion may have been possibly her girlfriend of the time. And she actually attacked and accosted this person in the airport, and the security airport people had to break this altercation up between her and this person. And these have been some of the types of things we've been hearing about on the stand related to Amber Heard and some of the things she's been doing, and we're just not hearing positive things. And not to mention that Amber is just seems to be lying in this trial left, right, and center. And some of the people who should have come forth to defend her in the trial, like perhaps Elon Musk. He didn't even appear in the trial, from what I saw. And of course, James Franco completely declined being part of the trial altogether. That, I think, considering he was involved with Amber and was plausibly involved with her at the time that she was still married to Johnny Depp, because video evidence exists of them being together when she was still married to him, when she was still married to Johnny Depp. James Franco completely just refused to be part of this trial, and I think that's a very tall admission that he may have some things to hide that he does not want to come forth with about Amber, although I do understand that in the media over the past week or so he's come out and talked about being involved with Amber while she was still married to Johnny Depp, because of course the video evidence that we can see in the trial does actually back up the factor that those two were involved with each other in some romantic fashion while Johnny Depp and Amber Heard were still married. So, just in closing here, this has been a very interesting trial. We're going to be waiting here to see what's going to happen over the next couple of days here, what the jury comes up with as far as a verdict. It could go just about any way here, but I think, in my opinion, it seems to be that Johnny Depp has really proved his case much better than Amber Heard has here, because she just looks like very clumsy in this trial, and her legal team looked very clumsy as well too. They didn't do a really great job, and I don't think that she's necessarily going to come out on top in this trial. But you guys out there, if you have some commentary on this particular video, I'm going to leave the commentary box open. If you have any commentary about this trial, if you've been watching it, please comment in the box. Let me know what you're thinking about what's going on with this trial. Like I said, we're going to see what's coming up here and what the verdict comes to. It may be almost immediate here, or it could take some time before the jury actually comes to one, but we're going to see what actually happens in this and see what comes out of it here. I'm actually rooting for Johnny Depp myself, because I believe Amber Heard is very much a very high-level narcissist, and again, I think that she's done a lot of things and accused him of a lot of things that perhaps he didn't do, and I even feel that she may have set him up in some ways. So we're going to see what happens here. But you guys can give me your input in the comments box of this video and let me know what you guys think. So this has been part 1 of episode 13 of the Unmasking the Narcissist episode series. I may come back with a part 2 of this episode where we might talk about what happens after the trial and when we actually find out about the verdict. But for now, I'm going to leave that at this, and I hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to catch you soon with some other upcoming content in the Unmasking the Narcissist series, and also on the regular N.A.R.C.N network. But for now, I'm just going to say have a great day, guys. I'm going to catch you very soon with some new episodes.